Good morning, folks. I just had the coldest shower I've ever had in my life. For some reason, the hot water tank is not working this morning. And last night, all of us came here and checked the tank, and it was hot. Yeah, ice cold. I gotta show you this tank. Okay, so it looks like it's an old propane bottle or something. But that's the underside. Something happened last night. It was cold. Caesar's gonna die because he's a tropical guy. He's not used to water like ice water for a shower. It's cool this morning. It's like really cool. Well, I've got a fleece on. That's how cool it is. Imagine that, going to the tropics, and in the morning you gotta wear a fleece. But Abram's making coffee. Abram got up before me. Oh man, cold shower. Tell you that freshens you up in the morning real good. All right. Okay, good morning, folks. What a view, eh? What a view. Thank God it's gorgeous here. Sun is ridiculously strong. It's unbelievable. You don't, we came back last after going to town and get the tire fixed, which turned out, as you know, anybody watching the WhatsApp knows that the screw, or maybe it was WhatsApp, I don't know. I got no cell service now. I got nothing. I can't do a live stream. Let me just see. Oh, I got service now. I could do a live stream. Well, let me just check. Let's see if I can do a live stream. Instead of doing one of these, I can do a morning chat with you. Okay, why can't I open my phone? Oh, there it is. Let's do a live stream. I might be able to do a live stream. That means I gotta go back to the house and get the proper connectors. I'm waiting to see. Oh, not good. It's only 0.73 down. Do 0.9, 0.1, 1.5, 1.5 up. Oh, I could do a live stream 1.5 up. Yeah, I can do a live stream. Okay, we're gonna go get the bracket to hold the phones. I don't have to hold it. Okay, so we're up here looking on the hill because there's the driveway going to the farm goes through somebody else's property, and it's really, really difficult to navigate through the person's yard. So Abram showed me a piece of property that this family's fighting, and they're motivated to sell, and I can join. It joins onto the potential mine at the farm, and I can make a road. So the farmhouse is right there, and this fence line, the land on the left side is where I can make a new road, which would turn off over there, and I wouldn't have to go through the neighbor's property anymore. And this is what I'm doing just before breakfast after my live stream. Okay, we're at the end of the road that goes behind the farm, which is the land that joins on. I was mistaken about that fence. The fence line is used strictly for livestock. It was all part of one. I had to wash it out here. We ain't driving up here. Yeah, this is the end of the road. So this is where we are with the truck. Had a bit of a difficulty getting into low range because I wasn't pushing the gear shifter down. But we figured her out. Well, I figured her out. Oh my God, what a view. Ooh. Whoa, ho, 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 folks. Ooh. Mamma mia, look at the drop off.
Yeah, this is a kind of, how do you say that? When
a cliff.
A cliff.
A cliff. My God. Hoo, 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 hoo. That's got to be like 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers. 2 3 kilometers to the bottom of that. My God, I gotta put glasses on to do a zoom here.
So
I don't have my glasses.
When it rains, it is very, dangerous.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, landslide. You can tell the fresh landslides over there during rainy season. It's eroding down the side of the mountain here, but I'm gonna zoom in here. Actually, I can hear the river.
Mhm.
I can hear water down there.
Aquí al río. Se escucha el río.
Agua. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
My, look at that. And this is like right beside the farm. Well, we're over a piece, but like the farm ain't gonna slide into the situation here. But I can see the river down there. Hang on, can I get to the river? My screen seems fuzzy. Okay, I'm into digital zoom, folks. It's so far away that I need digital zoom to get to this point here. That's crazy. I can't even tell what I'm looking at on the screen here. And I've got my glasses on. What am I looking at here? I think the water's right there that we're hearing. That's got to be it in the screen. Yeah, okay, I can see the water now on the little screen. There's the river. I'm into about 200 digital zoom to get to that right now. So I'm going to zoom back so you can get an idea of how far away we are and how big this cliff is. Look at that. That's how big this is. This gorge of washout. My God, that's crazy. Man, oh man. Don't want to fall down that. All right. This is not a good area to be. Well, Caesar's going to go for some video here. Don't get close to the edge, Caesar. Yeah. I'll give you a shot here before we leave. But this is the view from the top of this gorge. And the farm, can I see the farm from here? I'm just looking here. I'm trying to get an idea here, my visual, where we are. So you can see, oh, we can't see the farm because it's just on the other edge of there. It's over on the other side. That's nuts, eh? What scenery here. Just freaking unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff, eh? Actually, you know what? This would be a good spot for a morning coffee stream, but the problem is, by the time I get here, my coffee would be spilled and I wouldn't have anything left. All right, let's go look at the other side of the property. All right, folks, we're at the water tank, which anybody who was watching my first videos when I came here back last July, this tank was full of water. It's not right now, and this supplies the house 7 kilometers away. No, hey, Abram, no, don't go there. The barbed wire, dangerous, trust me. You want one of these on your leg? They're trying to crawl through the barbed wire. So 7 kilometers away in the mountains, there's a broken pipe, which I met the workers yesterday, or the day before I met the workers that are working on the pipe to fix it so the water starts flowing here. But every house has tanks, and we have, I think, we have a 10,000 liter tank at the house that feeds the house. So we have water right now, but they're working on this right now, 7 kilometers away. That's how long the pipe is from where the water's coming from. But this is the property from another angle that joins on to Abrams that would allow us to change the direction of the road so that I don't have to drive through the neighbors, which I'm gonna try to get I gotta get a video of the driveway going through so you can just get an idea of what it's like right now. But this is the land. So that fence I showed you earlier in the video is incorrect. That was a livestock dividing fence. This whole piece is about 6 hectares, which joins on the back of the land. And this is necessary if I want to have my own driveway, so that I don't go cut through somebody else's yard, which I really prefer not to have to do, because it's driving through their yard all the time. I wouldn't want to be driving through someone's yard all the time, or have someone driving through my yard all the time. So we have to talk. And this is the family that's fighting. The family that's the dispute in the family, this land. There's a family that's arguing between each other.
Ajá, que esto es la familia que tienen problemas.
No.
Not this family?
No, not this family.
No,
Okay, this is the other land. Anyways, I'll get things figured. We're just driving back from the land that behind Abram's farm, and they flagged us down here because we're driving past their house, and we have to have tea with them. The cutest little old lady. It's three sisters that are here, and they're the friendliest ladies. Oh, look at this! I got tea. The youngest is taking care of the two oldest. This is sweet here. So they got to make tea with no sugar for me.
This is tea and it has sugar.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. I'll still have. I'll have it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the camera here.
You can do it alone.
But I want to introduce her.
Ah, venga, señora María, que quiere presentar.
Okay, folks, I'm going to show you a little house that this lady built completely by herself. Her name is Maria. Here's Maria. She's a teacher, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a teacher. Hola.
Yeah, hola.
Hola.
I'm going to go for a tour in a little house, and I asked her, would she let a gringo, one of my maybe duck adventure fans, would like to come here, and this is like on the mountain behind my farm. And I said, would you rent this out? And she doesn't want to rent it out, but she would for some dollars. But she had to think twice about it because this house is, she built it with passion, and it took her somewhere between 2 and 3 years to do because she did it completely by herself. So I'll show it to you. You come in, here, I'll back up here. So this is the entrance of the house. Look at the big pillars there. So, and it's right on the side of the mountain. It's very clean, but it is, it's just a little mountain house. And you could live here for 2 or 3 days and visit. And her and her sisters would cook for you. This is like the living room. It's got a little TV. I don't know if it works, but there's a TV. And then we've got a bedroom here. You come in, it's very nice, it's clean, very, very clean. Like really, absolutely spotless in here, okay? And then this is the kitchen. It's got your propane stove, your sink. It's got a fridge. There's your windows. There's no glass on the windows because there is no bugs here. There seems to be none anyways. I haven't discovered any. And this is another bedroom. They like their stuffed toys, as you can tell. They're really into that. There's the mirror, of course. There's another bedroom with 2 little beds. Okay. I told her, would you rent this for, 3 or 4 days for $50? And she really had to think about it because it's her passion and she doesn't really want to share it, but she would if it was a nice gringo. There's the baño, and then it's got the shower of death. These I discovered these in Brazil. They're anyways, electricity above your head and water with no ground fault. Take it from there. Then there's another sink. These are the big sinks they use here for washing clothes and that kind of thing. And there's Caesar, my translator.
There's a window.
Yeah, another window there. And this building was built. These aren't cement blocks; they're mud soil blocks. Is what they're. She made all the blocks herself. Every block was handmade by her and then put here. So she spent 2 to 3 years building this thing. And they don't live in it. They live in the other house, the 3 sisters. It was a passion. But it would be cool if we could get some duck adventure people here or 50 ducks new fans that want to discover Venezuela. And, it's totally safe here too. Like you absolutely have nothing to worry about here. Like it's like, folks... Well, last night, no gates locked, no trucks locked. I had the keys and my window. The only thing protecting me is a screen. Like there's no crime up here. Nothing. It's the mountains. They're all really, really nice people here. Like really nice. But this is the little house that she built. So if you wanted to come to Venezuela and spend, 3 or 4 days in the mountain for $50 US, and they'll cook for you, and probably their cooking is awesome. You probably have to bring the food here, from the mountain, from the store. Bring your, your meat and your vegetables, what you want, and they would cook up everything mountain style for you. And this is behind my farm that I'm looking at buying from Abram. So, and they live in that building there. It's the one they live in, the three sisters. I think it's very cute. I'd stay in it. Actually, when she was doubting, she would rent it to a gringo, I said, well, would you let me stay here? And she said yes, she would let me stay here. So if we can get some good gringos to show up that are of the same caliber as I am, they would do this. There you go. There's a little mountain house for you. All right, folks, I want to introduce you to some people that really choked me up this morning. Oh, they're choking me up right now. These people are really, really poor. This is the driveway I have to drive through to get to my farm, and we stopped in this morning to get introduced to them. And the first thing they did was give me fresh cheese that they just made. It was amazing tasting stuff too. We had it for breakfast, but just give you an idea, like they have nothing, and the first thing they did was give me food. So it's truly amazing. So can you help me with the introductions here?
Okay.
So this gentleman is the father.
¿Tu papá o tu abuelo?
Mi tío.
He is her uncle.
His uncle. Okay, so the uncle. This is the daughter of the owner here, right?
Eres la hija de la señora,
De la
dueña.
señora.
Sí.
Yeah, the daughter. Oh, sorry, bad camera action here. Look, I think let's get inside here. Hang on. Oh, they gave me cheese this morning. Amazing. And then it's Antonio.
Antonio.
No, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. Sorry, wrong name. Jonathan. I'm getting people mixed up. But Jonathan, I don't know. Did he milk the cow? Was Jonathan?
Que él sí ordeña la vaca.
Yeah. So Jonathan milked the cow of the cheese that I had this morning. Who made the cheese?
¿Quién hace el
Sí.
queso? ¿Y el queso quién lo hace?
Mi mamá, la cuajadita.
Her mother.
Her mother, and she's gone. Yes. Okay, his mother's gone shopping. Her mother went shopping. See? Went shopping?
Shopping. Shopping.
Shopping, to the store.
Ajá, sí. ¿Tu mamá dónde está? ¿Por
No,
aquí cerca?
estaba allí donde mi abuela.
It is at her mother's.
At her mother's, okay, all right. But amazing people this morning. Like I said, I just met them today, and the first thing they did was give me fresh cheese that they just made. And it was, the cheese was amazing, incredible.
Que el queso está...
Fromage, incredible? Incredible?
Increíble.
Incredibly.
Increíble.
Incredibly. Fromage. Cheese, see?
Que el queso está finísimo, increíble. Rico.
Muchas gracias. Okay. Ciao, we go now.
Okay.
Okay, folks, we're at a very different place. This is a retreat campground owned by Carmen here, and I met her on Airbnb, actually, not a dating site. And she is giving us a tour of her camp. This is a nature. It's very secluded, put it that way. Without four-wheel drive in low range, you're not coming in and out of here. So when you come in, it's about a good 20-minute drive just to get in here, and then you're here in the midst of just raw bush in the mountains, and I can hear water running. So we're very close to the river. So do you want to start down the river first? All right, well, let's go to the river. All right, we're down at the river here, which, because we're not in rainy season, there's not a lot of water here, but the pictures on the internet of people canoeing. I think it would be pretty fast water for canoeing, but my God, folks, the water is so clear. It is crystal clear. I wonder how cold it is. Oh, that's brisk. Brisk. Oh, is that ever? That's very, very, very refreshing. Well, I'll put it this way. In my younger years, I would have went for a swim in that, but in my older years, not so much. But there's a pool of water here. I wonder if it's any warmer. Hang on. Gonna do a jump. So we've got a pool of water. Now it's just as cold. On the internet, she's got pictures of canoeing, but there's no way that this would be canoeable. There's got to be some water somewhere else around here. But during rainy season, this would be completely full.
and it would be very fast running water. I'm gonna find out from her. Because like I said, there's canoeing, everything here. Cabins. I'm gonna get the name of the website again, and I'll make sure I post it under this video when I do the edit, so that you can see what exactly it looks like here. Little place for a campfire down here by the water. They've got a meeting spot over here. I think she said that this whole complex here in the bush is 5 hectares, and it's been here for 42 years. 42 years as a campground, and in its day, when Venezuela was a booming place, this was an extremely busy place. And there has been nobody here for almost 2 years. They do some spiritual, like once a year, a spiritual retreat for as a group of people for meditation, and then there's once a year there's people come here to bird watch. But other than that, the place sits empty.
Easier for the little boys.
So this is a rock climbing rock, folks. Look, I just want to stand back here.
And look at the
I'll just stand back and give you an idea of how big this place is. Look at the size of this boulder. And what they've done is they've put rock climbing things so that you can climb the rock to get up top. Oh, they've got the whole side of it all covered. The whole rock is covered in for rock climbing, so the kids can climb. Yeah, the whole thing is covered. Oh, then we've got a rope ladder, a cable ladder, and then a little lookout. Oh, and there's zip lines, folks. They got zip lines off the rock. Keep the kids busy, burn some energy when you're at camp. Oh, but so I just got corrected. The water, the boat pictures are all on the Laguna Negra, which is just down the hill from the farm, from where I'm staying right now. So they're using the lagoon for canoeing and stuff like that. Because this river, she said, yeah, you can't. During rainy season, you just die in it. It's so fast. So this is the low end of the cabins. Up on the hill, there's all the sleeping quarters up there. And the pictures, there was pictures of cafeterias and that. So we're gonna get a tour of the buildings. Okay, so this is the first building. It's sleeping quarters. Oh my, ever bright in here. So, my God, it smells really good too. It's the pictures are exactly the same on the internet, folks. Exactly. Man, they must use some crazy disinfectant because it smells so fresh in here. It smells nice. Okay, so I got baños. Man, she's taking care of this place, considering it's not being used. So, we get showers. It looks like hot and cold water. Oh, but look at this, eh? Electrical panel where there's water. Yeah, these people just don't understand the concept of water and electrical. Oh. Jamming the beds in here though. Oh, they're foam beds too. Everybody's got lockers. Oh, it's serious here. I'm gonna ask her about the showers. Carmen,
Yes?
do the showers have caliente agua?
Yeah, if you have gas, because they have
Propane. Okay, so they need propane for the hot water. Okay. Next building. Oh, me first? Okay. All right, I'm first.
I don't want.
This one?
This is a another place for, but it's closed. Let's see.
But but what's in there? What's in that?
For three beds.
Oh, three
Only.
beds. Okay, but
Yes.
you can't get in there, or no key, or
No. He has the key of the.
oh, he's up here now.
Yes.
Okay, I really wanted to show all the rooms.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
to give it
But,
justice.
The thing is that not all the places are with the blanket.
Doesn't matter. No, I gotta show it. It's like because you're not ready, you're not open. I understand. She's worried
I don't
she's
want to
worried
show
about
you.
a bad impression,
Yes,
folks.
of course.
No, my people, it's not a bad impression.
Okay.
She's only showing us rooms with blankets.
Yes. Of
But I'm
course.
gonna get access to all the rooms. Trust me.
Good.
Yeah, but I
That
want to see. I
means-
want to still see the other rooms.
Okay.
Okay, we got. She's trying to hide out, holding out here. Look at this. Triple bunk beds. So if they have propane, they have hot water. Nice little camp. This one only has one bathroom. Be a little bit of a lineup for the shower, but it's cute. As a child, I camped in Canada in campgrounds like this, and I'm not lying, folks. This is in better condition than the campgrounds that I had as a child in Canada. Okay, so just to give you an idea, this is would be like first class compared to what I had as a child. I'm just gonna get away from everybody and go do the tour. Okay, so here's a room that hasn't been prepped. So this is exactly what she looks like. In storage, closed down. You know, it's not in bad shape, nothing wrong with it, but she wanted to make sure it was a good impression. But there's nothing wrong with this. And bathrooms, haven't been pre-cleaned, and it's considering that this has been empty for 2 years. It's pretty clean, folks. Actually, this room reminds me exactly what camp was like in Canada when I was a child. That's how rough we had it. And this is storage rough at this campground. So, this is like some kind of area to sit out. Okay, so she's taking me to another building here, and I don't know what this one is. What is this building?
My sister's place.
Oh, this is a VIP cabin.
Yes, she's.
This is the
she's
VIP
director.
cabin. Her sister, the partial owner. They're partners, her and Karma. Carmen are partners. So this is the baño of the VIP. So I guess that's like a wash basin, with kitchen, or sink, I mean. It's so bright in here. They a lot of natural light. Oh.
This is.
The kitchen.
Yes. To have her first coffee in the morning. And,
It's the bedroom.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Bedroom and then a private bathroom. Oh, deluxe sink.
Este literal es el campamento. Porque este pajarito con uno sube que más allá aquí. ¿Ves la cabañita? Mira el vitral, Matt.
Yes.
The vitral they made it here in Bocono. This vitral.
Stained glass.
Yeah, stained glass.
Stained glass. Very pretty. Very pretty place. I assume that if somebody wanted to rent this, they could stay in this room also?
No,
No, only your sister.
only my sister.
Oh, so nobody, if they wanted the VIP, they couldn't have it?
No, we have another VIP.
But they have another VIP. We're going to go to it. All right, we're headed up. I'm thinking this is the cafeteria.
We adore this place.
This is the cafeteria, correct? Oh, yes, it is. I remember, I've seen these pictures of this place.
There are two
Baños?
bathroom.
Oh, excuse me. We've got banos off the banos, and then this is the cafeteria. So if you have a big group, there's lots of seating available. It's, the natural light in here is really something else. You've got a place to wash your hands when you go to eat. And we've got the kitchen to get served. We've got freezers, cupboards. Oh, wood stove for cooking with wood. I guess if the power goes out or you run out of propane. We've got the sinks, big giant cooking pots. And then we've got another big giant cooking pot. Big stove for cooking. We've got pantry, walk-in pantry here. Yeah, you can tell this place was set up for doing large groups. I love the way they use the fiberglass panels in the roof for the natural light in here. It's so bright. And you walk around, it feels like there's lights on. Yeah, but this is exactly what it looked like on the internet. No deceiving marketing happening here. Is this open? No, we have to walk around to get to that side. The river. You can hear the river. It's right on the other side. Okay, so we're just across from the cafeteria, and this is some more sleeping cabins. As you can see, they're set up for lots of people here. Big groups of camping. So, like, you know, if there's a crazy bunch of 100 people or so, you want to come to Venezuela and do some serious group camping. There's a facility in the mountains outside of Bocono. We're about 25 minutes outside of Bocono. But you'd have to make arrangements for a whole bunch of four-wheel drive trucks because you ain't getting in here with a car, trust me. Where this is another one right across from the cafeteria. It's unreal, you know, considering this has been empty for 2 years. It's really, I'm amazed how clean it is. She takes good care of it. Yeah. It's, I'm impressed actually. And the smell, no bad smells. No bad smells at all. Carmen,
Yes.
what is this building?
Ay, yo no sé cómo se dice disfraz. There we have,
Disfraz.
Ajá.
¿Disfraz de qué?
disfraz de todo, de bruja, de witch, de
Eso se llama custom.
we had there the costume to dress
Disguise.
in the night for the night of the witch, night of the beer. Night,
Okay.
I don't know how, the mask.
Yeah, costumes. Okay.
Yes.
That's the building, is the costume building.
Yes, but I give it to all the
Disguise.
dresses.
Disguise.
The costumes.
Costumes.
Yes.
Okay.
Or disguises. Robbing a bank, it would be a disguise.
I gave it
To-
all of the
Donated.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's just an empty building.
Yes.
Okay. They had a party night, if you wanted to
A
have
party
a
night,
party
yes.
night, and that was the
And
storage for all the
yes.
costumes. That's the translation for you. All right, we're going to go down now to the VIP buildings. All right, this is normally a lot of a children's camp. Adults stay here too, but it was designed for children. And this is the VIP cabins is what we're going into right now.
Private.
So they're by themselves, and as you can tell, there are just 2 beds in here, sinks, got a baño, and a shower. But they used to do a lot of business with polar a beer company, and they would send supervisors here to be with the children. And this is where the supervisors would stay. But this is the view the supervisors got. We got the river, and during rainy season, this would be full of water. Correct? It would be very dangerous for Gozo. During rainy, fast water.
Yes, but to take care.
Well, yeah, but still, you wouldn't want to go in that water during rainy season because you could go down. What's that building? We'll go to the next building. So these buildings are destined to be taken down because they've got problems with the floor. The foundation is breaking, so they're going to demolish these buildings. Yeah, it's splitting. But these buildings look these are very old.
Yes, this is the first.
Oh, so this is like 40 years old.
Yes.
Okay, so this is like a 40-year-old building. So the ground is settled, and I wonder how close are we to the river? The river could have caused a little bit of the bank to shift here. But if this is original, 42 years. It's lasted pretty good for 42 years. So these were locked. They were in the same building we went to in the first here. So I'll stand back and do the camera angle for you folks. Oh, this is neat. I think these are a little older. Look at that, eh? Look at the lockers. Look at the beds. More lockers. You know, this reminds me of my childhood, folks. It really does. I camped in a campground as a child just like this in Canada. Oh, look at this. We got a much bigger bathroom. Natural light. We got a douche, shower. We got the toilets. Another toilet. Another shower in there. I'm having such a flashback from my childhood. Such a flashback. Let's go to the other one here. It's done the same way. My God, there's a lot of beds in here, folks. You could have the biggest group of people. If you want to organize a big trip to Venezuela, holy moly, and do some camping, and it would be, I bet you it'd be, well, it'd be reasonably priced. Carmen, I warn you, Carmen, she's very westernized. She's, as Abram says, a little greedy. So there would be some negotiations to get a price out of her. But right now, the buyer is on the winning side because she ain't gonna let it sit empty. This is the first one that was locked that she didn't want to show us. It's more of a private little area. We got a little sink. I'm thinking this is the original cabins because it's really old and small looking. It looks like something that was built 40 years ago. You know? We got the douche, banyo, yeah, it's everything here. Something tells me this is more original than the others. Still nice though, for camping. I think that's it. I think we've done them all. I think we have. Okay, folks, we're at a place we've been before, Juan, and we're here for coffees. We've got some people visiting. I've got some cafe in the middle of the afternoon because I was just talking to Caesar how for some reason I'm really tired here in the afternoons. And cafe and we got some salva. Savila aloe vera. We found some for my little noggin problem that I got on my head. So we have that because I was sitting here for coffee and I said, oh, I see some. And I was like, right there, I was like, oh, there's an aloe vera plant. I know here that she grows all kinds of plants, so I was looking when I sat down for the coffee and I was like, boom, that's exactly what my poor noggin needs. Hola. No, I run from the amigo, but I give everybody else a handshake.
Amigo también. Lo que pasa es que es grandote.
No, it's too big. I scare him.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Ciao, adios. Bye-bye. Hello, folks. I'm on top of the mountain. We just drove up here with the little the Dongfang truck. I just want to give you a shout out. This is Santa Cruz at Abram's house. The lodge, look at that, eh? We're like right at the top of the mountain. Well, not right at the top, but as far as we can go with the truck. Look at that. And this is, hopefully we'll upload. It says I have a connection right now to the internet. Well, that's where we are. And you can see the truck back there. Okay, folks, I just tried to send you a WhatsApp video of what it says I have a connection. The internet's there, but it's taken forever to upload. So I'm going to do a hard copy of this spectacular view that we just drove the Dongfang truck up here. The little truck. It works well. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with my purchase. I can tell you that much. It works good. I can see why these little trucks are in demand. It works. Put her in four-wheel lock and low range, and front end locks up on her, and it's just you crawl up the hill. No slipping, no sliding. Anyways, that's enough of the commercial for Dongfang. So we'll just enjoy the scenery here. It's beautiful. And this is behind Abram's Lodge. This was my very first trip to Venezuela. They brought me here. And I hope to purchase some land here, or a building or something is my goal. But there's a problem. About 5 years ago, there was a whole bunch of government officials, criminals from the government, came here and bought land and paid outrageous prices. And the locals believe that that's the going price. And it's hard to talk to them because, like, I looked at a 6-hectare piece of land today, and the person wants 50,000 US. I'm like, 6 hectares is like 15 acres in the middle of nowhere in the Venezuelan mountains, and it was 50 grand. It's like the brutalest drive to get here. And I said, it's worth 5. That's what it's worth. So we're talking to people. But the problem is that they have this history where some crazy government officials, they came here with a whole bunch of stolen money 5 years ago, and bought land at outrageous prices because they didn't care about the money. And the locals think that that's what it's worth. And even 5 is being generous. But so I'm in the negotiating phase of talking to these people, because they're crazy on the prices. Crazy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But that's because 5 years ago, a neighbor won the lottery and sold their property for a crazy amount of money. So they think everybody's going to win the lottery on selling their properties. Okay, the kitchen is in full swing here, and I just want to show you, this is probably the most filet mignon you've ever seen. 6.8 kilos. Chopped. I just chopped it all up. So now we've got, I don't know. Oh, that must be the marinade for that. I think that's what that is. We got the plantains. We got what's happening? Oh, we got more production of the plantains here, and we're boiling them before we crush them to deep fry them. Yep, plantains. So this is the marinade for this nesta. See? Okay, that's what I thought. Kitchen's a happening place. I got the fire happening. I've done my job cutting up the meat. I'm finished. Okay. All right, I'm finished, and I'm the guy on the fire now. I started the fire. Well, I built the fire. We lit her, and now we're gonna start throwing wood on her to get some coals happening here. And we have a little dog that wants some chicken feet, which he's gonna get here. right now. Actually, I'll get my cameraman to run the show here. Champion, hey! Oh, look at this. He knows.
Is it recording?
It should be. Is there a little red REC on there?
Ah, yeah.
It's recording. You can woof these down quick, can't you, dog? He's not even chewing them, huh? It's like just swallow.
Oye. Es un buen atajador.
Mira, ya está el otro.
He's good at cat. Oh, there's the other dog. Hurry.
Niño, venga.
Oh, the little puppy.
Dile que se llama niño, César.
Dígale que se llama niño.
His name is Niño.
Niño. I was looking for you earlier, little dog.
Niño y campeón.
Nino was from the last time I was here, but he was missing earlier today. And Champion is the aggressive one. Poor Nino is the young one. God, you're a dangerous dog. Oh. Okay, we'll give you some more later. Come on, Champion. Leave him alone. Okay, well, I feed you the rest later because we don't want you to vomit. You're aggressive. See, his face is all scarred up, and that's from dog fights. He gets into a lot of fights. You got a lot of war wounds, little dog. This dog up here is really cute. He's got no war wounds on his face. Look at him, eh? Okay, we'll give you more later. Come on, everyone.
Bueno.
El perrito aquí mide un 8 y un ¿Qué más?
Dog's looking for more, eh? The little cute thing. Hey? No. You see, I took a little nip at my finger there. Nino is a little baby. Missed out earlier. Okay. Well, hopefully Caesar did a good job on the camera work, and we'll finish off the chicken feed later with the dogs. Okay, folks. I got to show you this because I gave this T-shirt to him, and he came over all dressed up with a barbecue, and under his shirt he's got the 50 Ducks shirt on. He's a Venezuelan 50 Ducks fan. 50 patas. Anyways, so these gentlemen here, I got to tell you a story, okay? So these gentlemen, this gentleman, and this gentleman here, they've been up in the mountains up there 7 kilometers by foot through the mountains to fix the water. They went up there and they stay overnight, camp out, and work all day, and then walk all the way back. 7 kilometers, can't drive there, all by foot, scaling the mountain to fix the water lines coming down the mountain for the community. And they don't get paid.